nothing to write about. Why is it a hindrance and why you may want to overcome it? And most importantly, how? Today we're going to discuss some 5 specific actionable things you can do to come up with new song ideas. By the way, I'm Vadusha and I'm the best expert in songwriting in the entire world and maybe even on YouTube. Having no ideas for topics to write lyrics about can be a very frustrating situation. It's a very specific and a very common actually form of a writer's block. You feel like you've exhausted the ideas to write about. Why is it so bad? Well, first of all, you don't have the direction you're moving in. If you don't have the song topic, you don't write the lyrics. You just wait till the topic is there. Eventually, you may end up with a full-scale writer's block, just not knowing what to do at all. We've talked about writer's block a lot in the previous video, but in general, it's just you feeling frustrated, not knowing what to write about, not knowing how to come up with lyrics, and just staring at a blank page, feeling depressed. And when you're in a situation like this, your motivation is down. And when your motivation is down, your productivity is down, limiting your creative growth, limiting your opportunities. So a pretty bad thing to not know what to write about. So how do you go about fixing it? The first tip is weird. It's randomizing. Go get yourself a randomizer app or an improv prompt app. Go to your Google Play Market or your Apple App Store and find a random topic generator or random word generator. These are commonly used in improv and they provide you with random words. The name says it all. If you're not a fan of technology, just get yourself a thick book, flip through the pages, and then pick a random word with your finger and then look at it. This will give you a topic to write about and force yourself to write specifically about the thing that you randomly got. This limitation will breed your creativity, because limitations do. This will immediately solve the problem. You'll immediately know what to write about. Though it's artificially generated, but still, there's no problem thinking now of the topic. You have the topic. And if you have a step-by-step process of turning this topic into song lyrics, the problem is solved. And while you're writing your lyrics, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel grow. Tip number 2 is take a look around. I mean, literally, observe the world around you. There's so many things going on. Some of them are definitely worth writing about. Look for inspiration in people and places and things around you. And while you're observing your surroundings, tip number 3 is keep a journal. Literally, get yourself a notebook or use a smartphone app to keep your notes. If you see something interesting, write it down. If you feel something interesting, write it down. If you have a thought, write it down. Unless you've written it down, you're gonna forget it, I promise. And when you're seated down to write a piece of song lyrics, you'll have a list of potential topics to write about. So keep a journal. Another advice I really like is collaborate with others. Just ask your partner what to write about. They may have the idea. They may keep the journal. They may keep notes. You can both benefit from the process. We talked about collaborations in the previous video. Find someone who's as interested in the process as you are and produce a piece together. The process of conversing about the topic will make it easier to come up with a topic. Brainstorming is always easier in a team than all by yourself. Next tip is actually stealing something. I mean, listen to a lot of music. See what ideas you like, especially if they're not the key ideas in songs. Find word combinations that appeal to you and use them in your own creative process. Don't steal the entire lyrics flow. Just cherry pick the ideas and turn them into new original material. But please don't steal the entire thing. Stealing is bad. And last tip is probably to set deadlines. Set yourself a rule to write, say, 20 songs a month. You won't have time to worry about having song topics. You're gonna write 20 songs and that's what you gotta do. This may motivate you additionally and lead to you producing more original material. Be careful though. Keep in mind this can lead to some burnout, so don't be too tough on yourself. Still, it is important to remember that not knowing what to write about is just a normal part of the creative process. We've all been there, and sometimes just taking a little break from the whole thing helps overcome the issue. I really hope you found this video useful. Please leave a like and comment. This is a part of a series. The link to the whole playlist is in the description. And I wish you all the creative success you need, because you're awesome. Mock creativity avoids the open mic, spirals down a never-ending trend. Don't ever wish the creativity to strike, 'cause such a strike could never end. Yes, you are.